Ye papa dear. I just say when your opportunity. Ye papa new opportunity. Na ya na everyone say intino me bao. President Akufo Addo koko shia. Eye African leaders awakatro mo se wo omuko shia embrofofo na eya na ni kwan so omu bi sesika because omuko bi sesika eya na ema embrofofo no embu Africa no sa efutu na President Akufo Addo man no eya ono a ne pese obema se efutu no ana se obi na kan ye na ono nso kodi so ma because eya na menti ase o seriously eya na menti ase se obi na trauma no no kokenkan ya na no ne pese obema say foot because ever since the President Akufo Addo go share African leaders or kan that assembly trouble no every single time President Akufo Addo ko na okoshia embrofofo bi a asem wo kan eni sika eni say me wa won so waka say ma ebibi fo ngonko bi sika nti eno no pese o mo be bisa no nkwa akwa bisa ne de amaga na pe ana say de. Now, Ohe article pause Ghana for Ediaba. Or say if reparations can rightfully be paid to victims of the Holocaust, so can reparation be paid to victims of the slave trade. Now, very simple. You can't reparation not just say you find say slave trade, okay? Send your moye ya and the truth of the matter ne say slave trade no omoyi emrantie ne mabawa na nkombetumi aye adwuma aboa ebibiman. Ye omo ene ye de omo koye enwuma ewo efuom ewo abrochire enti ema ebibiman ekechire eno ka ho bi ene ebibiman ye nkoso no anhye da nkosa enti ye ka reparation na tese embrofofo a wo mudi sa boni years ago no omo atena se hu ne se ye we de ebibifo ya mamo aboka enam yen nso nti ena muntumi entumpon because ade a ye say ni de kosi ye say ni nti no mo de ya yen ya de ye ne say ya ye tua musika na ye de apata mo ene ne fe ne reparation enti wo he President Akufo Addo ensem a wo kan ye se sa na wakọ akokan se reparation ne de yen family bibiman yen family Africa for mami widi. As the President Nana Addo Akufo Addo has reiterated the need for the Western world to pay reparations to Africans for the damage caused by the transatlantic slave trade. Now, he urged members of the Africa Heritage Restitution Movement, AHRM, who are promoters for the payment of reparations to Africans to intensify their advocacy. The subject of restitution must go along with the matter of reparation. No amount of money can restore the damage caused by the transatlantic slave trade and its consequences, which have spanned many centuries. But nevertheless, it is now time to revive the intensity, the discussion for reparations for Africans. Indeed, the time is long overdue. If reparations can rightfully be paid to victims of the Holocaust, so can reparation be paid to victims of the slave trade, President Akufo Addo said. The restitution, return, reparation, and repatriation of African stolen and looted cultural practices under pre-colonial and colonial circumstances have to be issues of major concern to all Africans. These concerns have in recent times dominated public discourse on the continent. Governments, civil society, groups, traditional authorities, scholars, and researchers have called for the return of African cultural properties that were illegally and shamelessly transported from the continent, President Akufo Addo added. The president further indicated that he supports fully the initiative for the return and reparation of African cultural properties to the continents, as it will help Africans, and in particular, the descendants of the communities, groups, and individuals who created and produced these cultural properties to reconnect to their history, to their pioneers, to their knowledge, and their skills. This reconnection of the past and the present will also help to build new relations with the international community, especially that of Europe, which was principally responsible for the original theft of the cultural practices. President Akufo Addo, in his address, observed that subject of restitution of cultural properties was stolen mainly by Europeans, and the call for the payment of reparations for the slave trade can be completed. To this end, the president said his government has put in place a body that's essentially expected to research into the subject matter and advise on best practices in the country's effort to secure the restitution of her cultural properties and the payment of reparations. Inti assembly de ne tentene ne tietie mu no o he de kwa President Akufo Addo say ono de otaichi o support reparations no yenye ni emfa mbra. Inti no that is what is going on, but media maka I don't know, but it feels say some people, okay, some people might say oh, president na semo a work and nke no ano no ebi mu nso ebeka so o dabi oyesike nibre oyese I don't know where you belong, but it's right. Well, literally it be my just say Africa there. Yeah. Hey, COVID sia ni ekoni elimro ofu iko kasa yesi yani ene COVID nti aboyen wo kai President Akufo Addo ko EU said den o si bullet bi ebeto bullet bi a Russia for beto e wo Ukraine no e kan Ghana esi ya sebe keri teze o ko la ko shre usika na se ni shre sika aye Ghana fo Ase na say ni esresika. Na wo ko sresika na wo kaza say de no no. Ase mo bi kai no. E na afei, inti afei me ba o. Inti African leaders nsisi a we na de ni besi so. Se repatriation o se reparation o se de sisi no na de ni besi so. No sika sen. E mi jiri say sika yi omo de bakra na the proper victims of events and slave trade. They are not going to get it. Me and me he Ghana ni bi ani ho a eda ye trim say oh ebi ame na council bi ye de ni free Ghana kwa me si de nya ye man say me na council ye de no e free ha e ka ho a slave trade no ko say e ma reparation or say repatriation say o say bi ba me ho iti me si de nya men sabe si da kan ana o meka so e san say Ghana for ye calculation na ye hu ne say embra na slave trade e cost no e bia ye the slaves 1 million in free Ghana nti no hu nti ye the sikapudu o say ye ka so ye ma nipa ba ko bia $15 million na tre say ye calculate $15 million no by 1 million sikapudu o say ene ye de ma Ghana because na no ye de ma aban e we he aban no bibi pa bi ye man Masa ebe ya na nke mbo ye nina reparation o se repatriation no say anka ebe kwa aban nsem but ngrofo wo system bia wo mo betumi trace hu ne say asomesi ye trace ni lineage no ye be hu ne say eyobentin ne na kanso nti ye de mebusuan na ne de ye hu ne say ebusuan didi ni ebe ka ne say ye ne hu nti ye hu ebusuan nti ye de be ma aban ene ediechi de denden say ane ye man repa na say ko na wo mo afome kra na ko ne kra no how did it come about almost say they hu ne say wo mo kra no they have the rights to take the reparation on our behalf nasa opian pe say asika no be kwa kogu nipa ba ko botom yesremo ye ntira e be bi ndwen ho eti for montre ma jo comment box no me dase